All right, testing one, two, three. Is it working? I want to make sure the sound. Hold up. Let me make sure the sound is good before we get this show started. Let me make sure the sound is good. And then we're going to get this show started. Give me a second. All right, testing. Okay, it's working. I hear it. What's up, y'all? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Now, listen, let me first talk about my Christmas. It was a beautiful day on yesterday because to get I was able to go to Katie Talk 101 home and she cooked. When I tell you her lasagna was so good, when I tell you her lasagna and that sweet potato pie, when I tell you I felt like a man. She is a good cook. I went there and good cook, and she cut my hair. I'm like, should I get on one knee and marry her? What y'all think? Should I get on one knee and say, Katie, will you marry me? That's what I'm talking about. It was beautiful. She's like, I'll cut your hair for your birthday. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And the food was delicious. So we're gonna be doing a live. I think we're gonna do the live on Monday. We're gonna do a live stream on Monday. Because I was at her house and and I'm gonna get us everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get us everything, but it was fun. It was fun. It was. I felt so refreshed, and I felt so refreshed. It was a good time. I had a beautiful Christmas because usually, you feel down, not around family and all of that. But I felt amazing yesterday. It was good. We had a good time. And shout out to Katie because Katie, and not only that, we have to roll up, roll up, roll up. I'm on my cleanse, and I'm going to my other cleanse. I'm going to other cleanse, but we have to roll up. And I was like, yes. Where's the trees? Where's the trees? I need to do not. Because I'm on formation. And I want to have a little. I want to have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a little fun. So I was lit. I came back to this place. I was lit. I'm like, and when I tell you, I was knocked out because they have to check on you. They have to do room check and stuff like that. Man, I took my clothes off. I got in the bed. And when I tell you I was knocked out. When I got back home, I literally took all my clothes off. I was knocked out. Now if they seen something, they seen so I was knocked out. I was like, I didn't wake up until the next day. Okay. So all that was going on. Then I'm minding my own business at my computer. Just minding my business like I always do. I don't mind nobody business but my own. And y'all's too. Hold on, y'all. Let me plug this other phone up. So, Tyler Perry was hit with another lawsuit. And let me tell y'all have to be careful saying that Tyler Perry is guilty. I'm going to tell you this. Guilty of what? These dudes that suing Tyler Perry are suing Tyler Perry for a money grab. One of the dudes, the new dude, he was on Medea Boo, Medea Boo, the Halloween movie. And he said Tyler Perry groped me and all this. What these people are doing is calling Tyler Perry legal team up and saying, hey, we have this suit. Either give us $5 million or we're going to file it. And Tyler Perry was like, no. Like, these people there literally filing these fraudulent suits for a coin. Okay? And Tyler Perry, you could grope me, put me in a movie. I ain't going to say nothing. I ain't going to tell nobody. I ain't going to tell nobody. You could grope me. You could stick your finger in me, put me in a movie, in a play. Just put me in about, okay, if you put me in a series, let me be in a series for about 4 seasons. Put me in about 5 movies, and I'll be you can lick me on my nipple. Like, I'm not gonna report you. I'm like, you give me a career, a job. Okay? So I'm not gonna report you, all right? So I'm just saying right there, these people, they get groped. Tyler Perry groped, like, Tyler Perry didn't grope you. Y'all just doing that because y'all ain't making no money in acting and y'all want to get a money grab. That's foul. That's foul. I was talking to an actor and they were saying that Tyler Perry is a good boss. Tyler Perry is a good boss. He treat his like he's a good boss. He's strict, but he's a good employer. And you can get made good money. And Tyler Perry made so many black millionaires. Y'all got to understand, Tyler Perry made over 1,000 millionaires. Over 1,000. Probably even more than that. Because they get on these syndicated shows. They get in these movies. He made a lot of people livelihood. David Man, Tamlin Man made a lot of people. And let me tell you this, Tasha K. Tasha K. She interviewed Walter, Tyler Perry's former friend. In the interview, this dude Walter didn't know nothing about Tyler Perry. He couldn't remember nothing. They never had no A-list stars. Did you watch what was the name? Oh my gosh. Let me Google it, y'all, because something that she should have did in Google. What was the name of it? And that's one of my favorite movies of Tyler Perry. What was the name of? He had no will to spill. I'm trying to get the name of that movie with Kathy Bates. Okay. Oh yeah, The Family That Prays. He had Kathy Bates on there. Alfred Woodard on there. He also booked Janet Jackson. Also booked Angela Bassett. So it's like it was no tea that was spilled. Talk about, he stole the idea from Sophia. He put Sophia in the movie. Sophia was in one of Tyler Perry movies. And I'm not going to say he stole it from Sophia because I've never seen Sophia do a Madea character. So I'm not going to say he stole it from, he literally was inspired by those characters by his aunts and by his mother and developed that character. But it looked like Walter was in his feelings, was jealous, talking about Tyler Perry is gay. How do you know he's gay? And why do we want to keep putting gay on everybody? Stop putting gay on everybody. Everybody don't want to be gay. Don't get me wrong. I've been with men, I've been with women, and I prefer, and I'm going to say this, being with this woman that I was with, it was the best ever. It was the best ever. I'm going to have to literally sit down with my therapist. I'm going to get a new therapist. I'm going to be like, what is that? I was more into this female than with dudes. Because when you with dudes, it'd be like, oh man, I'm not really into it. I ain't really bust like that. I don't really come like that. But with her, it was within 6 minutes. I don't know. Maybe because I ain't having it in a long time and my body was reacting to it. I don't know. But it was 6, and then the second time for about 7 to 8 minutes. I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't had it in a long time. Maybe that's the case. But it was good. It was really really good. It was really really good. You know what I'm saying? It's really 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 good. Really 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 really. Really. It had me questioning myself. I'm like, wow, is this what I was missing? And I'm trying to get back to Chicago so I can get it again. Anyway, I don't know how I got into that subject. But anyway, but he kept saying that Tyler Perry is gay. Tyler Perry is gay. Tyler Perry is gay. And I'm like, what is your proof of that? Stop saying that. Tyler Perry identified as a straight man. He he have a child, and he don't even lead with his sexuality. He just do the work. Okay, he just do the work. They said she probably married. No, she not married now. Don't know. Even if she is, I still hit that. I don't care if you marry. That ain't gonna stop me. Oh, she's married, so let me stop flirting. I'ma still flirt. I'ma still do what I gotta do. I'ma still hit that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But anyway, somebody said he plays his dress up as a woman for fun and have too many allegations on him. They say everybody that's rich don't get accused of doing some bad things and have things like that tied to their name. But it's many people that have been accused of different things in this industry, been accused of different things. So if y'all want to believe it, believe it. I'm not gonna cancel Tyler Perry. My mama not gonna cancel Tyler Perry. My Tyler Perry demographic is like my mom's generation. She loved Tyler Perry. She loved him. And I don't see my mama canceling Tyler Perry. Be like, Mom, is you gonna cancel Tyler Perry? I don't see mama doing that. And I'm not gonna cancel it. Okay? I'ma still watch. I'ma still watch the shows. I'ma still do what I have to do. It is what it is. And he can touch me. Listen, I need to be I haven't been touched in almost 2 years. 2 years. 2 long years. I haven't been touched. It's been 2 years. 2 years. Is my camera? Wait a minute. 2 years. And a break is good, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, I don't need to be doing that. I definitely don't be dealing with no females because I don't want nobody to get pregnant. Because no, I ain't know. I can't deal with that right now. Absolutely not. And no, I'm not gonna screw nobody for no room and board. I'm definitely not about to do that either. Anyway, um, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting myself caught up in none of that. Absolutely not. I was gonna move somewhere else, and I thought about it. I was like, but if you move there, you got to screw. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that because feelings get involved. People say women get feelings involved. Also, in gay relationships, when you the top and that person is the bottom, that bottom do develop feelings. I'm being real. They develop feelings just like a female. They develop feelings. And I be like, in my mind, I just be just want to hit. I don't be want to have no feelings. I'm like, I don't want to develop no feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I might say it, I don't make it easy. I might say, I love you. I might do this. I love you and all this. I want to marry you. I might say all that just to climax. I don't mean it. Oh, I marry you. You the only one. You the best. Let's get married. And all the time, I'm just saying that really just the climax. I'm just saying. And then once I'm done, I'm like, I haven't really been in love. No relationship I've been in I'm talking. Let's start with the gay relationships. I haven't been in no serious relationship. I've been in one relationship out of my 35 years of living. One relationship. and I cheated on this man. I cheated on him, and I told him that I cheated on him. I said I cheated on this one, but he was also screwing my cousin. So I'm like, well, Tank not my cousin. We just call each other cousin. Anyway, he was screwing Tank, and I'm like, so I didn't feel bad. So I never had a relationship where it was a long term relationship. We was going to get engaged. None of that. I ain't had none of that. We gonna get engaged. I never had that. Never had that. Don't worry. We gonna get to that topic, but we talk about that. I never really had that. Never really had that. Now with a female, it was one female, and I want to name her name, but I'm not gonna name her name. And I fell in love, but I wasn't ready, and I wanted to marry her. It was like the best. She was attractive, the best conversations ever. She was really feeling me, and I was feeling her, but I wasn't ready because I was still dealing with dudes and stuff like that, and I didn't know nothing about bisexual. I didn't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I just thought gay, straight. Yeah, I don't give men a fair share. I just F them, and I haven't met, but with her, like I can name her name. She was short, just she was nice. She was nice, beautiful. And I know she probably got kids and probably married and everything. She probably settled down and everything. But wherever she at, just know I love her. Wherever she at, I'm gonna have to like, I'm gonna have to. Once I become a millionaire, I'm gonna track her down. I just want to just to be nosy to see how life is. Just to be nosy, I want to see how life is. Just to be nosy. You know what I'm saying? But no, just to be nosy. But no, and but dealing with men, I never found a man that I settled down with that I was like, oh my god, I'm in love. That introduced to my mother. My mother don't know none of the dudes that I dealt with. None of the dudes that I dealt with. I never introduced. Oh, hey y'all, hey family, meet my siblings. Never met any of the dudes I dealt with. I don't bring dudes around them. I just screw dudes. You know what I'm saying? When I was screwing them. So if I ever get to that point where I'm bringing somebody around my family and say, "Hey, we together," and maybe one day, who knows? Maybe one day I might fall in love, and you know what I'm saying? I never had like a heartbreak. Like, oh my gosh, he broke my heart. Like I never experienced that. Oh my god, he broke my, because I'm like, screw you. I'm gonna go. I'm screwing other people's boyfriends. I'm like, I was it. Like it was dude. He was in a whole relationship with my roommate. He was coming in my room. We was screwing. So I was like, I didn't see no problem with it, and I didn't see no problem with it at all. Okay, but I think like people say once you deal with dudes, no going back. That's just I don't think like that. I really don't think like that. Cause like if you horny, you gonna get it in. Period. Like I don't think like that. Once you do the dudes love, I used to think like that, but I'm like, cause when I was with this female, it was incredible. It was incredible. And if I was to was to stay there, I would have married her. Yeah, I would have probably married her. Anyway, I'm just saying. But I'm just having my point. What y'all saying here? I'm not real toxic. I'm not. Probably I am toxic, but I don't know. And it was one female on YouTube. Like I ain't gonna say no names. It was about two women that I came in contact on YouTube. I'm like, I wanted to marry, and both of them got in relationships. Both of them got a relationship. It was like they were on YouTube, and like, and one of them I actually met, and she in a whole relationship, and I'm like, oh man, like this is the one, like it's a vibe, like I'm attracted to her, she cool, she a vibe. Anyway, but she had a whole relationship, and then what she say, oh, when we don't talk no more on the phone, so because she didn't have a relationship before she got a relationship, we'd be on the phone. If I'm going to 7-Eleven, if in the middle of the night we could talk, we could just talk for days. And so, but she in a relationship now, and I'm like, I'm over it. I'm like, when you gonna break up with dude? Like, okay. But when I get myself together, just break up with him, just be done with it. But I think mostly heterosexual women they think like that. Most heterosexual women think like that. But a lot of women they might not say it publicly. They'll go for it. Especially if they know what I'm working with. And about to get this body together. Anyway, okay. I love. Y'all want to be women for the optics, but really love it. I don't love men pig. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You talking about being with women. It's not for the optics. Women got good poom poom. It is what it is, and I'm not lying. It's no shade. I'm not lying. But I'm not with women for the optics. It's just good poom poom. It's like it was good. Like I can't say it was good. It was good. It was better than the dudes that I was dealing with. And I'm just being honest. I've said it when it first happened. It what 3 years ago, whatever, and I'm still saying it was the best ever. It was the best. I get it. And if y'all don't want to deal with it, it's fine. I ain't gonna lose an ounce of sleep. Once I get this body together, and that's gonna be a win. Get my bank account together. That's gonna be another major win. I do what I gotta do. They said, "Would you date Diana Ross Wig? She like you more than any other." Oh yeah, I would definitely date Diana Ross Wig. When I tell you, I will smash that nose. Like I don't know how Storm let that go, but she got a body. She got a body on her. Like she thick. She's attractive. Child. I don't understand how Storm let that go. She said that he ate her box. I'd have been hooked. I would have been hooked. Period. If I would have had that, I would have been hooked. No, it was like no, man, I would have been hooked. I would have been hooked, like for real, for real. Okay, they said everyone with a couple Wiley when their exercise don't work out. LOL, keep that same. Okay. Don't come to Wiley now. And y'all didn't dog me out and stuff like that. Let me be your first. Let me be your first choice. Oh, I look amazing. She did a good job. Cause I know eventually I'm gonna be bald, and I'm okay with that. Eventually I'm gonna be bald. I'm okay with that. Okay, y'all. So, did not breaking news. The Not page on YouTube was terminated. Now, my team, we went over to his Twitch because I wanted to be nosy. So let me go to his Twitch see what he said. Well, y'all, I lost my page because they said don't double content of my shorts, that I'm triple posting the content, but it's not my YouTube page. It was under somebody else's name. Then he kept saying my YouTube page. He said all this type of stuff about his YouTube page. The page is gone. Then he was saying, they've been flagging it with AI. Then he said it was AI. Then he said Armon Wiggins had flagged my page. Now, before he got into Armon Wiggins had flagged his page, that's what Denai said. This man said, I'm typing up a lawsuit to sue Armon Wiggins. Now, mind you, Denai got a lawsuit with YouTube. Denai got a lawsuit with YouTube. YouTube been ordered to pay Denai, let's just say $2,500. Denai is trying to force YouTube through the courts to give him back his original YouTube page. And I'm on the side of I'm okay with that. Go ahead and try to get your page back. But how you gonna create a new page when you lost your other page got terminated per the rules? You can't make another page. You can't do that. You can't. If you lose your monetization, you can't create another YouTube page to be monetized. You can't do that. Some people do it, but you can't do that. And then you in court with YouTube. In court with YouTube. Then you lied. This dude lied and said that YouTube owe him $10,500, but he put in the court doc it's $2,500. Then you kept saying this was cringy to me. I'm going to the Lil Durk trial. I'm going to the Lil Durk trial. I wish somebody would give me the money to go to the Lil Durk trial. Because I would love to go. And then when we go outside, I would love to just tap Deny on the shoulder and be like, bruh, stop it. You too damn smart to be too damn stupid. Do you hear me? This dude is typing and had a legal win with YouTube. But this man is wasting his talent by going after Armon. You know what he want? What Deny? I got it. This man want, hey, welcome Deny. Welcome to CNN. How you doing? He want to be on MS Now. He want to be on Fox News. He want to be on ABC. He want to get the accolades. And he think in his mind, let me go and drag Armon and sue Armon. That's not going to get you to major publications. It's not. Media's not going to respect you. And so I'm not understanding. You too smart to be going after YouTube and win, and then you waste all your talent worrying about what Armon Wiggins is doing. It doesn't make sense. If you want to cover a trial, Negro, go cover it. Who cares? I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch Armon's, and then I'm gonna and then take my notes and then go and run to my YouTube channel and cover what's going on with Lil Durk and see what's going on with Lil Durk. That's my Chicago brother. But you keep trying to be in competition. It does not work that way. You're leading it with the wrong energy. You're leading it with the wrong spirit. Everybody's so weird and obsessed with Armon. You know why? It's pure jealousy. And I told him my own Armon show, more I'm going to be coming out of the Whitworth. The DL Whisper. Oh, I'm better than Armon. I'm doing something better than what Armon doing. I'm younger. Like, what? Everybody coming after Armon. Because instead of them looking at the blueprint, and I had to learn this. Started studying the blueprint and said, oh, he's covering it. Okay, I'm going to cover it my way. I'm going to build up my audience. Do it that way. Do it that way. Do it that way. Do it that way. I'm just saying. But don't be trying to fight or try to aggressively drag a celebrity. It does not make sense. Then he said, I'm going to just build up my Twitch. You should have been build up your Twitch. You're wasting time going after Armon. Then you trying to sue him like you want to be glued to Armon Wiggins. It doesn't make sense. This not no Tasha K and no Cardi B. Armon Wiggins is a media personality coming up. and doing great things. And you decide, well, I'm going to cling on to him and I'm going to go and rap a song and try to harm him in the bathroom. Like, you're doing too much. And I'm glad, and I've said this publicly, I'm glad Armon Wiggins have a lawyer. And let me tell you why. Because with this person like Denied, he filing all this paperwork, and if you don't know how to respond to that, it's best to get you a lawyer. So I'm glad that Armand got a lawyer. He just be filing all type of stuff, and he won against YouTube. So obviously, the man got some sense. He know what he doing. Because if you're going against a multi-billion-dollar company and get a judgment, and they have to pay you some money, I don't care if it's $20, and you do it without a lawyer, you got some smarts there. I'm not going to take that away from you. But you're using it for evil. You're using it for evil. You're using it for evil. And if you don't have a mental problem, don't be giving mental illness energy. If you good mentally, why are you so obsessed? It's cringy to be obsessed with Armon Wiggins. It's cringy. It's cringy. It really is. Did not have all this stuff that not could do for his career. It's focused on he just forgot about the acting. He forgot about going to auditions. He know all this with equipment. He went to school to learn how to run this program, that program. And Armand, when I go to that little dirt and all that, the little dirt, and nobody talked about when Armand lost in court. We do not care about you to cover your wins, if you want to call it a win, because you do so much evil and you burn too many bridges. You burnt a bridge with Clubhouse. You burnt a bridge with YouTube. Remember Nosy Ho? Nosy Ho got banned from Blog Talk Radio because she was harassing who was the people? Veterans. Got in a big controversy. They banned her from over there. This when YouTube lost so many channels. Eventually, she just got banned off of YouTube. It's like you making these mistakes. Making these mistakes, and you don't have to. Just go, get your tripod, get your camera, get your notes, talk about Lil Durk. Don't talk about Armand. Then you can say, I talk about the political stuff. You do. I'm not going to shade you and say you don't talk about political stuff, but you talk about Armand too. Then you in court with the man. Then you say, I'm going to take it a step further and sue Armand. Like, this is crazy. Somebody said, how did I find out that his channel was gone? Two people sent it to me. Two people sent it to me that his channel was gone. Mouth TV, and another viewer sent it to me. Mouth TV sent it to me. That's the YouTuber. They sent it to me. They said the not channel was gonna go. I didn't know. They sent it to me yesterday, and I was gonna go live and talk about it yesterday. But I'm like, it's Christmas. I'm about to chill. I'm with future wifey. I'm eating me some lasagna. I'm chilling. We rolling up. Smoke is in the air. So I'm chilling. I'm eating me a sweet potato pie. That's it. I'm chilling. If you said I don't want to. Why y'all keep talking about me and doing all this type of stuff? You the one that's in this stuff mentioning him. You doing that. And if you want to keep talking about Armon, go right ahead. You're gonna do that anyway. And then he's gonna get somebody, he gonna create another channel. He making it seem like somebody else put the put the channel name in their name. Bruh, you kept saying it was you. You can't do that. Create channels under somebody else's, somebody signs you up, and then you doing all the videos, just you. You can't do that. Yeah, I mean some sweet potato pie. I want some more. Like no shade, it was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. Now, do y'all want to call in? Press one if y'all want to call in. Press one if you want to call in. If you got something to say, then I open the phone lines. But he got declined off of YouTube. Off of YouTube. Give me a second. He got banned again. Let's see. Siri, turn off do not disturb. All right, so if anybody want to call in, that's the call in number. Voice your opinion if you got something to say. Y'all talking about me and mentioning me. Y'all shouldn't be mentioning me, bruh. We mention you because you always doing something chaotic, destructive. You say I ain't even mentioned the people in 2 weeks. That's a damn lie. You did a live a day before Christmas, 2 days before Christmas, where you played my content and you played Armon Wiggins content. You was dragging us both on your video. Then you put the video on members only. Okay, somebody had called in. Hold on, y'all. So don't act like you don't call. Don't act like you don't. Oh wait, it didn't let the people. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, but he think he's so smart. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me? Okay. Yes, I can. Hi, Wiley. Hi. This is my first time calling in. Thank you. Welcome. I'm a little nervous. Yes, yes. So, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep this like cute, short, and sweet. I'm so happy Denot got his page removed because he would start so much drama with so many YouTubers and think he wasn't going to get touched. Mind you, every time I went to his page, it was always about something negative. And it's like, you know, Armon is actively pursuing a case against you, and you keep bringing him up. You keep titling him in your YouTube clips, to the point where Armand's fans or your fans or anybody else's fans couldn't even respond back because he would block the comments. It was like a cult that he was running, and I'm trying to figure out who is supporting him. He clearly does have a mental illness, and keep in mind, I also do suffer with a mood disorder, so I understand, but it's unaddressed with him. That is so true. And I told him, I said, medicine is the best thing ever. I know when I got on the medicine, been over for over a year. I was able to rebuild relationship with family members, rebuild relationship with friends. You know what I'm saying? Thinking clearly. And he just keep having destruction. He went to jail and just been going down,
Mm.
down, down. Like, shouldn't you learn? I thought you was doing anger management, to learn some, reading some books, 48 Ways of Power. Just learn.
Oh my goodness, yes. And he literally was like, okay, I would join in on his lives, but he would start preaching about the 48 powers of laws. And mind you, I got the same book, so I know what he's talking about. But are you following along with what that book is telling you?
He's not
Like, you
reading
can't
it.
sit up here. Exactly. You can't preach to us, and then you're not following exactly what you're trying to tell us. What's
Facts.
going on?
Facts.
And you know what? Another thing, the reason why I even got introduced to the knot was that it was a Zeus Network event, and it was him, Armon threw a punch, but it was technically the knot's fault. Like, you're not going to keep antagonizing somebody and think you're not going to get touched. Regardless, you were actively getting kicked out, which you should have got kicked out. So that's kind of how, like, I got into everything. But ever since that year, it's just been going downhill for him. And, him covering the cases, honestly, Armand does a fantastic job at even going there, doing it. But honestly, it's giving biter. It's giving that you don't have your own creativity to do what you want to do. You got to follow along somebody else, but you hating on them in the same breath.
Right. And my thing is this, he can follow, just do it your way. Because even mainstream media, it may be ABC local channel there first, and then it hits national, then all the national networks start showing up. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see them throwing shade at another network.
Right.
And if it is, it's a mutual thing where they on the same level, Fox and CNN. You know what I'm saying? Where they throw shade at each other. But he's trying to throw shade at Armand and think that then when he have a win, why ain't nobody almost say Armand built good relationships? Armand is very likable. It's not that case with Deny. He's not likable. He even fell out with some of his subscribers that's been donating money, cussing them out, and they going to other platforms. I'm like, why are you cussing out people that's giving you money? I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. And I'm going to say one last thing. I'm going to let the next caller go. I'm just happy that YouTube made that decision to get him off of YouTube, because, again, it's just becoming real dangerous. You talking about, I know WAC 100, I know people off Clubhouse. You may know them, but they really don't know you.
That's true. Be honest. That's fact. When the last time you say WAC 100 on his show? Remember, he did a clip with Ray J. You didn't see WAC 100 do an interview with him, break it down. You don't see him calling into his show. You don't see none of that. You don't.
None of that.
He could have gotten a whole interview out of Cardi B, and he was so negative with the negative cover, and that's not going to get him nowhere far. Like, if he want what Armon Wiggins is getting, he got to step his cookies up, because he is not doing a good job. He said to Diddy Mama, "I drink your bath water." Like, really? Like, to Diddy Mama? Like, come on now. And you think you're going to be on CNN saying that? But okay.
That part. Okay, Wiley, I hope you enjoy your, what'd you say you was having, pumpkin pie?
No, I had that. Yeah, I had sweet potato pie yesterday. It was delicious.
Well, I'm going to let you enjoy your Saturday. Thank you so much for allowing me to call in. Have a good day, okay?
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking about that dinner I had yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. I just want to settle down, get off work, get a good meal. Kate, and I'm going to pray that she get a good husband, because she deserved it. She deserved to have that. Because that food was delicious. It was delicious. It really was. It was delicious. Though, no problem. Thank you for coming on. It was so fun for you to call in. It was delicious. We reached out to Deny, and we sent email for him to come on the show. He have not responded. So if he want to come on, he's more than welcome. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Icon.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Welcome.
This is crazy. Hashtag not again. Not another channel gone. OMG. God.
Another channel gone.
This is crazy.
It is. And he keeps saying, y'all, please subscribe to my Twitch. Them women is not gonna subscribe to that. Twitch is designed for Gen Z. If you're not out there doing marathons,
I'm not going to subscribe if Wally don't tell me to subscribe.
no, and I won't tell you
time because it's too many channels now. It's ridiculous.
it's
I have to get the permission from the Wally show,
and I'm not doing it. Remember, I have to. You see how many people I brought.
You want to know what? I'm not going to lie to you, Wally. The only if he's simple and if he dance and after the full dance, because I like when he's doing that.
That's what he should do on Twitch though. When he dancing and stuff like that, sweating out that blue jacket and stuff.
Like a go-go dancer.
Yeah, he should need to do that on Twitch. Because on Twitch, you know,
YouTube. He said YouTube was gonna pay him. He won. Like,
only $2,500. YouTube had 30 days to file an appeal. $2,500. That's them.
But I'm in the New York City. I know it's loud. So I just call it to be a little messy.
Okay. Thank you again. You know, I gotta get to New York. I gotta get to New York. But thank you for calling in, Icon. I gotta get to New York one of these days. They say he literally called Wack was like a social media fan. They started praying for Larry Reid, selling his rented mansion. Oh, bankruptcy? I didn't know he was doing bankruptcy. He's gonna have walk them grand aunties through the process. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Like over here, like I'm telling y'all, like I said tonight, all he got to do is stop being so mean. I've done that. I can go over to Neek channel, no problem. We build our relationship. I'm good over there with my sis Claudia. I apologize. I think I'm good with Flame Monroe, you know. Good with Armon. I go on his platform. It feels good when you could just go on other people's channels where you're not burning so many bridges. I've done that. Burning bridges and stuff like I don't need that. I don't care. I can do what I want to do. What making no sense. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Just stop. He keeps the little dirt. All he gotta do, yeah, you know I burn bridges, so you should listen to me like, don't do it, ain't good, ain't good, ain't good. I have burned some bridges. Did I? Child. Yeah, did I burn bridges? And I said this, and I said, listen, I'm medicated. I don't want to keep going down this road, burning bridges. When don't nobody want me on that platform, I'm getting into it, everybody just for a click and a view. It ain't good, because especially if you like, when you generally like the person. Like, it feels good to be in Armon Wiggins show. Do you know that feels good when you're welcome? And it took me years to get that. Because I was dragging him and I was on like, and he didn't bring me on his platform. You couldn't type my name in the chat. Nothing. Could nobody tag me. Now I can go on his platform, talk my ish. And I don't call in every day. But when I'm over there, I'm over there. And it's good. And he can come over here. It's just a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And people are mad about that. I'm like, why y'all mad? Only the haters mad. Because he's not going to talk about you on his YouTube channel. He's not going to put you in a title. He's not going to put you in a thumbnail. That ain't going to happen. I'm just telling my story. I remember I was dragging Armon for a year. Before the Walmart crash out, I was saying some stuff about Armon. I had about Armon. I was saying to my sister, I called my sister. I was at the airport, at the Dallas airport, crashing out. Literally needed my medicine. Anyway, I was and I called my sister. This wasn't on YouTube. But I called, I said, yeah, Armon Wiggins stole millions of dollars. Now, wait a minute. I called my sister. My sister said, so you a millionaire? I said, no, Armon Wiggins, he stole millions of dollars from me. That troll farm stole the million. I can laugh about it now because I wasn't well. When I took, because everybody talk about the Walmart stuff, because of course that was on YouTube, that went viral, that was on YouTube and stuff. But the Dallas airport, it was a scene at the Dallas airport. I got a man luggage out of the I put my luggage in his car. And the dude was like, get that thing out of the I was all the travel back for a part. Yeah, that was part of the crash out. I was going from Chicago to Dallas, Dallas to Chicago, doing meeting Las Vegas. I was just not, and I needed Madison. Money that I didn't have, wasted everything. All the little savings I had, gone. Buying plane tickets. It was the person I was all these plane tickets I was getting going from Chicago, then going to Dallas and going and went to Vegas. Went to Vegas twice. I said, I can't afford to stay here, so I'm gonna move to Vegas. Packed up, threw all half of my stuff in the garbage, moved to Las Vegas, and I crashed out multiple times in Las Vegas. Yeah, I was traveling and not really rested. I needed the medicine, but it took one good crash out for me to change. Some got to click. Either A, you gonna continue, and if I didn't change, I'd have been like that white celebrity on the street, dirty, hair over my head. I'd have been like that white celebrity, that child star that's on the street. He got a mental problem, and they have put him in a motel. He flipping a TV, put the microwave in the tub, mess up them people motel room. So finally, he's in a facility. But I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings. If that man don't do the work, he gonna be right back to where he's at. You got to do the work. You got to do the work. It took me to get out of jail, take my medicine, go to my therapy sessions, and do the work. I had to do the work. Like right now, I want to make a decision. Should I leave? And right now, I'm calling people. I was like, what do you think? Get advice. Not from everybody. I talk to a select few of people. I get on the phone and ask, hey, what do you think? Do you think I should move? What advice would you give me? People that's more successful and try to get their input. But the old wallet was just up and leave, go here, go there, and it's just all over the place. But I had to make a change because it was rough. It really was rough. You know what I'm saying? And people watching, I said, oh, I'm like, y'all gonna come back? But it was rough, man. It was rough. I was going through it, but I had to take the medicine every day. Don't miss no dose. Every single day. Even though if it had me drowsy and I'm drooling at the mouth, I still take it because it helped me. I'd rather go through that than to be on the street, hearing voices, pacing the floor, doing all the type of weird stuff that I was doing and crashing out and stuff like that. But I thank God that I said, hey, I made a decision to say I'm going to stay on the medicine and all that type of stuff. Then I'm going to get back into therapy and all of that. And that's the thing. Like people say, well, why don't you move to this state? Why don't you move to state? I said, whatever state I move, I got to make sure all of my services transferable, so I can make sure I get the same services, so I can make sure I get my medicine. Amen. So I can make sure I get to my doctor's appointments because I need it because I know I'm bipolar. It's no shade. It ain't no. Well, I think allegedly he bipolar. No, I'm bipolar. I've been diagnosed with bipolar. No shade. It's me. And now I'm living a productive life. Because at first I was in denial. I was like, I ain't no bipolar. Yeah, I got bipolar or whatever. Whatever. I didn't really believe it. But after that Walmart situation, I know I was like, if I want to live a successful life, I have to be medicated. Until they create something where you can go get a surgery or go take a pill and erase it or something like that. But until the end, the pill a day. The pill a day. and I take it, and I'm so much better. And I'm able to get on the phone with people now, talk to, because at first it was hard to even talk to me. It was some subscribers I still have to apologize to. I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm gonna call them. It was one subscriber. I was yelling at her like she was a dog. I yell at this subscriber, and this was one of my day one supporters. One of my day one supporters. I'm talking about when she watched my show, she was going through, she had a death in the family, and she would watch my show, and it helped her get through that. And so, like, one of my a good supporter, and me and her felt like I was just yelling at her, and she was going through a serious thing, but I didn't know, I wasn't well. But it's gonna take, when you get medicated and you get into therapy and you start looking like, oh wow, that's why you have to stay on the meds. And when I was looking at the story of the young man, the young white man, I didn't really feel bad because I was like, you white, take your medicine, live successful, get your millions, write a book, get a documentary. You just don't want to take your medicine, and then you want to do drugs. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. It's Legally Faye. How are you?
Hey, I thought this was my baby mama.
Thank you so much for taking my call.
No
I just
problem.
wanted to say a couple of comments, if that's okay.
That's okay.
So I really want you to understand that I've been watching you for a while, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank
I
you.
also think that you sharing your story about mental illness and your journey is really inspiring.
Thank you.
Because a lot of us are struggling with that, me included. Your crash out at Walmart, when I saw it unfold, it broke my heart. But I also want you to know that God loves you, and that crash out saved your life.
It did.
So even though it did, and a lot of people crack jokes, and a lot of people make fun of you, because I'm in the YouTube streets, Wiley. You know, I kind of like stalk everybody in the background. Yes, because I'm very white passing. You know, I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican, so it's really hard for me to engage like in the Black culture the way that I wish I could. You know what I'm saying? So when I watch people clown you, I was like, that's not right. Now, when it comes to Dana, I just want you to give me an opportunity to read him for filth because I'm really disappointed. Dana is not only suffering from mental illness, there's also a maliciousness in his heart that cannot be fixed. This is a man that I've been watching for not too long. I only started to watch him when he was like crashing out with the whole situation with Armon. But this is a man that was going on live and really like wiling people up to do hurt and to do pain. And this is what it's like when you have a cult leader like that. That's what happens in cults. And every time that another caller was telling you that every time that we try to not kind of defend Armon or to defend you or anyone, especially Meek, because what he did to Meek at night was horrendous. He would shame us, he would block us. But what I'm trying to tell you, Wiley, is that the knot is evil. This is a man that nothing can save this man. I have seen him on live, and there is no soul in his body. There's just darkness. And I really wish that I could sit here and tell you, Wiley, that he could change. I just really don't think he can.
Wow. I hope that he make that change, because even when I was looking at the court documents of the case, the restraining order that Armon and denied the litigation, he have a lot of cases of a criminal. He have a long criminal history, and it's all is to not do is it from anger. I think it was a domestic violence charge. It's like you really gonna have to work on it. And I'm glad that I wasn't a violent type, hitting people and harming folks and stuff like that. But I really and
Wally, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
You didn't have that because you're not capable of being evil like that. This is a type of YouTuber that he's not only in his own lane, he's in his own galaxy. There was no communicating with him. There was a time that he was having a private conversation with Emily, and he then told her, like, what, almost at the end of the conversation that he was recording it. Poor Emily sounded shocked, but she sounded scared to not confront Danat. Danat was recording the conversation without letting people know about that. That's just wrong. That's the same crap that Armon was going through with Cardi B. It's just not right. And Wiley, I don't care. I will always support you. And I love you, and I hope nothing but the best. And thank you for letting me call in.
Thank you so very much.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. It's so good to have y'all call in. Hold on, let me put the number on the screen. Y'all call in. Y'all have called in. Thank you. Y'all encouraging me. The Wiley Show is back. Y'all are calling in. Y'all are viewing and stuff. We going on this cleanse on next year. And I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I see y'all in here. The number is 972-674-9462. But you have to be willing to have that change. And I really wanted that change for me. Because I know even for me, one of my in the clans of even going back to church and finishing I finished on my degree, and I know I've been in school, out of school, in school, out of school. I got like one more. I'm a junior, so I got like 2 years left. Get done with my degree, and I want to finally be done with that because I couldn't stay with it. Because when you're not medicated, you'll be trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to do that, and so now I'm like stable, like on my meds. My moves is like really, really good. That's one thing that we definitely going to finish. We're gonna do this cleanse, finish up our degree. And then we have other goals, aspirations of what we're gonna do, and actually entertain more, and actually tell y'all more about mental health and goals. I want to really get and do a deep dive of this conversation with therapists and with people that actually with people that had crash outs and different things. We really talk about it and stuff. Because I know a lot of people don't talk about it, but you have to talk about it. And I know it's rough and it's hard because a lot of people's like, well, why don't you help your son? But like my mom would say, he's grown. What can I do? And even with the little white man, you should see that they actually helped. They forced him into a facility. But he got all that white stuff. I wish that would have happened to me, that they would have put me in a facility and all that type of stuff. But he white, and the public is watching. But in some cases, they need to force people in there. All the people in the street urinate on themselves, defecate on themselves. I've seen so much. It's a part of Las Vegas. I'm gonna have to show y'all one of these days. I just want y'all to see homeless people on the ground doing drugs, talking to themselves, walking in the street, walking around with no clothes on, defecating on the concrete. Now, mind you, in Las Vegas, they could do better. They could do better, but they do have it where you can get showers, you can get meals, but they can't force, per the law, they can't force you to take the medicine. That's what you have to do. And it'd be people in there with hospital bracelets. It was one person I met saying on the street, so many hospital bracelets on him. And I said, wow. But you got to be willing to do the work. You got to take the medicine. You got to be willing to do the work. Some people self-medicate. They try to do drug, and it's going to be wrong. It's going to be rough. You can't do it. So I hope you can get it together. You can't try to self-medicate. You really have to do the work. It was rough for me. It really was, but it's gotten better. Some days I do get sad because I am alone. I don't have any family, and so. But I thank my subscribers. It was like, Wiley, you can call me if you ever feel bad. I never even thought about that. Like, call you and all that type of stuff. Well, I ain't really, really, really thought about it. I miss going to church. I gotta find me. One of my subscribers told me about a church to go to, so I gotta find and put in the GPS to go to this church. And if it's a good church where we can shout and roll on the floor and speak in tongue, that'll be my church. I felt that right there. I felt that right. I felt that right there. Okay, they said so proud of you, happy for you and Armand first of all. I love it. That's a beautiful friend because I will never forget it. And this is something you would never forget a good what a person do. I remember when I was in a psych ward and I couldn't even call my family. They cut me off. They was through with me. And I called Armand, and he didn't answer, but he called the hospital back, and we talked. I will never forget that because it was the time my family cut me off because I put my family through it. I put them through it. I put my mother through it. I put them through it. I put them through it. I put them through it. They said if you could go live, want us to call in to show you up, we will. Okay, Daz, thank you. And then nobody answered for that, and I called Armand, and I had to give him a code because you give him a certain code. So I gave him the code on the voicemail, and he called back, and we talked. I will not forget that. So I'm glad to have the friendship back. I'm glad. It's good. Because he be encouraged me to do your show, to do just encourage you to come back. Sometimes you need to hear that. Like, it's gonna be okay. Get it together. And it'll get better. Amen. Amen. So I love it. I love to be back on YouTube. YouTube is fun. Oh, we got another call, y'all. Hold on, excuse me. You live on the Wiley Show. Oh, somebody called me. Who was this calling me? You live on the Wiley Show. Hello.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
Hey, I hear you. Good. Hi. How are you?
Do you know who this is?
Remind me.
How you doing?
Okay.
How you doing, Wiley?
Hey, is this Queen Tulsa?
It is.
You doing the ultimate most. You have messed up that interview with Tasha K.
No, actually, listen, let me tell you this. I'm glad you brought that up. Can we talk about that right quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, when it had come to the Tasha K interview, right, if people really paid attention, first of all, thank you for welcoming me on your platform and hello to your audience. When Tasha had invited me up, because the conversation was about if you had anything about, the politics, the gender, because that's what it was surrounded around, right? Around Nicki Minaj, standing up for Erica Kirk and, her freedom of speech. I ain't even gonna say rhetoric, but her freedom of speech, right? So when it was time for me to get up there, I had a question for Angela because I have been following her. If you guys do not know, she had wrote a book back in the day. She had went down with Phaedra Parks' husband, Apollo. They had got arrested. She wrote a book. She had came out, and then she eventually got into politics or whatever. And she also got a pardon from Donald Trump. Now, this is what I was saying because there's a F the Streets movement going on, and I don't know if Angela was aware of that, but it's to, save, she's saving the black babies. This was supposed to save the black men and keep them from committing crimes in the community and taking each other out, right? So when you say that you're for Nicki Minaj and you're for Trump, I don't care about who you for and all that. It's the people that you're aligning with. She had aligned herself with a transgender by the name of Shauna Brooks. They were supposed to have been doing something. Nothing ever went. It was more for, I want to say, clout. It was more for, just wanting to be in the spotlight. And if you know Angela Stanton, she loves the spotlight. You give her a mic, she's going to take it and she's going to speak. Now, however, I'm wondering why isn't she speaking with Boosie? And I asked her, I said, well, how do you feel about Boosie? You're talking about protecting the children, right? Well, Boosie set it up for his son to have a female stripper, a grown woman, to come over and gyrate her body parts over young boys. Now, if that was reversed, that would be so inappropriate. But what I was trying to say was, we don't need to nitpick. It's inappropriate all over the board. And so I think she didn't expect that to come up. I guess she didn't expect for somebody to have the skills that I have and doing the research that I have done. I brought valid points. And let me just say this. With all that being said, Tasha reached out to me and apologized. She said, I did nothing wrong. I brought my point. And, you know, Angela has a image to protect. And so, yeah, that's why she had taken it down. She had given a public apology as well.
Yeah. So I said about that. It's because with me, obviously, when I saw that, I'm like, why would Tasha even bring you on? When you interviewing somebody, just do the interview. She never because she didn't bring nobody on when she had interviewed the man.
Why would she bring me on? She brought me on before.
But I'm just saying, she shouldn't bring a person on, especially if you're a trans woman, knowing that Angela Stanton do not like that at all, because people gonna bring up her daughter, and you know, and she said that's her son, and they don't.
Why? She just posted herself with her daughter.
I know she's just
she's for the community. The next
she just did, but if you ask her, she still will say, "This is my son." I just think she did the picture because she's trying to rebuild the relationship with her child. You know.
Molly, it's so interesting that you brought that point up. With me, in my conversation, when Angela felt like she didn't have anything else to lean on, this is a public figure. This is a woman that's in politics. When she didn't have anything else to grasp for because I have put her to the fire, like I called her out, there was no bagging out, and guess what she said? You must be trans. It's got to be a sassy, zesty individual. But we were having an intelligent conversation, so why even does it matter if I'm trans or not? I had a real question, I had real facts, and I called you to the carpet.
Yeah, but I think on Tasha K part, it was unprofessional to bring somebody on your show if you interviewing somebody about Nikki and this is the person, Angela Stanton is the guest. Then allow the guest to be the guest, and then after she leave, then you could bring people on to give a comment. But don't give a comment to people that's the guest because they're gonna leave. Like, cause Tasha didn't want Angela Stanton.
She has a bigger following than you.
I don't know, but she didn't want Angela.
I don't think Tasha needs to be advised on anything.
She didn't want to leave. Tasha didn't want Angela Stanton to leave, but she was like, no, like, how you gonna bring somebody on the show and disrespect and these questions that I don't like? Like, no, she left, and I don't blame Angela Stanton King. I'm like,
let me put that fire on right quick, and I want you to hear me, and I want you to hear me clear. What you thought was a mistake was a blessing. And I'm going to say just keep watching.
But she took down the interview, so I'm just like, it was like, it didn't make sense. Then she had to remove the interview, and I'm like that, you would have never had to remove the interview if she never would have brought you on. No offense. Because you could ask your question once she got off the air and be like, well, let me just give a statement.
Listen, I'm just great at what I do. Listen, if I could run Angela Stanton King off by calling her to the carpet with facts, I need to be in politics. I need to be a lawyer or something. Like, seriously.
Well, I'm just saying Tasha K should have never. It doesn't make sense.
Says about me on YouTube, I have talent. I have a gift.
So Tasha didn't play. So wait a minute. So Tasha. So I'm trying to understand, how did you get on there? So she dropped the link in the chat, or she texted you?
I've been on her show several times.
I'm talking about in this case. Angela Stanton King. Did she text you the link, or did she? How did you get the link?
You know what, Wiley? I see where you're going with this.
I'm asking you, how did you get the link? I'm asking a question.
Well, let me respond. I have a reputation to protect.
I'm asking you.
Like I said, I do what I do.
So
I do my research.
So she sent you the link. She texted you the link.
Who texted me the link?
I'm asking you, how did you get the link from Tasha K?
Where did you get the link from?
How
did you watch the show?
I watched the show, but I'm confused on how did you get the link.
Okay, if you watched the show, see, this is the thing. See, I got the facts here in my end. And now it's time for you to just guess and wonder. Go watch the show.
No, I watched it. She removed the episode. So if you're not going to answer the question,
I have it on my TikTok.
But I understand that. I'm saying, how did you get the link to get on her StreamYard?
Just like everybody else did. She posted it in the chat.
Okay, she should have never. What I'm saying is, Tasha K should have never posted in the chat when you have a guest on. That's just my humble opinion.
You can't tell her what to
do. I'm just saying, as a commentator.
You should have went to Walmart.
Exactly. But that's the truth. But what I'm saying, just like you gave your opinion, but but my thing is, but my thing is, she brought, but you went to the motel and got banned from the motel because you were supposed to allegedly selling yourself. But that's in the past. But what I'm saying is, hold on one second. Oh Lord, one second. I said how. So I'm asking. Hold on one second. I'm asking the question. So she dropped the link in the chat. Me personally, I just think she texted you just so it just ended up you arguing with Angela Satin King. I've asked her a question. I said, how did you get the text? Did she text you the link or she dropped it in the chat? I personally believe that Tasha K sent it to Queen so she can call into the show, so she can call into the show, and they can have this big old argument. But she wasn't planning on Angela Satin King leaving the show. Because somebody said, wow, they took down the episode. I was like, I don't blame her. I said, Tasha K planned that. And then brought her back on. That doesn't make sense. If I have Angela Satin King on the show, do you think I'm going to bring a blogger on that's going to ask the most outlandish questions the guest's not going to flow with? I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow it. I'm going to reach out to Angela Satin King. I'm going to reach out to her. And I'm not bringing nobody on there just for conversation. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. You live on the Wiley Show.
Yes, let's talk about you shitting on Rico.
You see that see, and then she called in, then she going to be disrespectful. Yes, I think Tasha K set it up. I'm not going to. That's she up there talking about me and Rico. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to Angela Satin King. Let me actually call Rico. But I think it was a setup. That's just my personal opinion. I was thinking about it. It was a setup. Yeah, she called back. And she had the audacity to bring up Rico. Oh, my gosh. Let me call Rico. Give me a second. Let's see if he answered. Y'all bear with me. But she should have never dropped the link in there. No shade. She should have never dropped the link. I'll wait till he called me back. She didn't ever. I think it was a setup because she was like, Jasmine, and she's backstage again. Then she brought her back up. And Angela was like, no, I'm leaving. She was like, no, I'm leaving. No, I'm leaving. Okay. And she did not come back on that show. Oh, gosh. And then she had to delete it. And then let me see the statement that she wrote. Give me a second, y'all. I'm like, Tasha K, that was like an amateur move. Tasha K was being messy because she wanted that moment back when Angela Satin King was on, if y'all remember when she was on Jason Lee's show. And she was on Jason Lee's show. and Jason Lee and Angela Stanton King got into it. So she wanted that type of moment on her show. That's what she wanted. She was like, "Good morning, winos. After careful consideration, I woke up today with a change of heart about last night's show. Due to the unwarranted attack on Angela Stanton King, someone has dedicated her life for serving our community. I decided to remove the entire segment featuring her. I apologize for any inconvenience, but this is not the messaging I want represented on our platform. The White House are our community, not divisive. See you in the next video." So she had to delete the whole thing. This happened 4 days ago, and she deleted the whole entire episode. Okay, whole entire episode. So it is what it is. Even this particular guest came on and she wanted to come on and now she wanted to start cussing. And she's still calling my phone. Go do your own show, crack up a live. But yeah, but they said Tasha K is MAGA, her friends, Nikki, but with the fool. And Nikki, I think, deleted her Instagram. Let me double check out. Because somebody said she deleted her whole Instagram. Give me a second. Let me see. I think Nikki deleted her whole Instagram. Yeah, because she said she lost so many followers on Instagram. She deleted it. No, Nikki deleted her own Instagram. She deactivated it. She deactivated her Instagram. She deactivated her Instagram. She deactivated it. It's not deleted. I said she deactivated, not delete. She deactivated. So they said she lost a lot of subscribers. I mean, a lot of followers. Nikki's so stupid. Up there gonna get up there and all this stuff they taking away from black people. Come on, stop it, Nikki. You sitting out with them white folks, though they don't fool with you. You a whole immigrant. You need to respect your black people. Stop it. We gotta stop that. Joining the other side because you talk about I need some protection. Shouldn't your husband protect you? You got a whole husband. I don't feel you go if you don't like your governor. How about you? How about you get outside and endorse a candidate, raise money, and get somebody else to be the governor? I'm just being real. If you don't like Governor Newsom, how about you get outside, get you a candidate that you don't like? I mean, get you a candidate that you like, that you agree with policy wise. And some, but I don't look up to Nicki Minaj as who I'm gonna support. Now, if Kamala Harris run again, I'm gonna support her. And if Pete Buttigieg run, I will support him. And you know what I'm saying? My first round of vote right now will be Kamala Harris. I will vote for. If Pete Buttigieg be my second choice, Gavin Newsom, I'm not picking him because he ran California through the ground. Homeless people is up. They spend millions of dollars for the homeless program and still homeless people all on the street, like money gone. Then there's some money that's missing from the state. When it's come to this homeless program, like the homeless services, stuff like that, they waste the money. It is what it is. She can move to Florida. She have to take it out on the governor. That's Nikki for you. Democrats can definitely do better. I'm just being real. This was wonderful. Thank y'all for giving me saying I had got a haircut. Let me actually call Katie if she. Oh no, she probably at work. She probably at work. And it's okay. Every I'm I'm not saying she shouldn't have freedom of speech, but your speech is a bunch of BS, and you coming against your own people. I'm just saying. Her speech is a bunch of BS, and it's coming against her own people. And her speech is dangerous because they don't want trans people in the military. They don't want trans people to exist. They don't want gay people to exist. They damn sure don't want black people to exist. They're really trying to take away black power, black people in leadership, black people in the political spectrum. They even did a poll because of they took away affirmative action that is less people at Harvard now because of that. And it's harming people. That's harming our folks. They even trying to gut, they even predicted they're going to gut the entire Voters' Right Act. So I'm not on, essentially, I'm not on the side with Erica Kirk because what she stands for, what her husband stands for. Her husband even dragged Nicki Minaj. Said that people shouldn't be listening to that type of music. And that's who she's sitting with. The same people that dissed Dr. Martin Luther King. I'm not sitting with you. Like, it's crazy. They don't want black people to have any, they don't want black people in medical school. They don't want black people to be doctors. They think if a black person at Harvard, they got in just because they race. They believe that. If a black person get a promotion in corporate America or at their job, a good promotion, or they got it because they black. Okay? So I woke up and I'm woke. Okay? I'm woke and I'm up. I'm here. And I'm just keeping it real. They don't want us to have anything. I'm just keeping I'm keeping it real. Now I know y'all don't want to hear this, but I'm keeping it real. Okay? And black unemployment women is up. Black unemployment is up. Especially with women. It's so sad. Okay, I'm having fun. Anybody else want to call in? Up, and up. I'm having a good time today. It's only 2 o'clock here. 8.3% and rising. We definitely drive the culture. Let me see, because Kyson and I was talking about the mental health and people was talking about him. Hold on. Hello? Hey, welcome.
Welcome. I was just calling to tell you to keep up the good work, Riley. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. It's good to hear from you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is that it?
Take care.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's so good to hear that people just showing love. That's a blessing. I had to go live on my other phone because my main phone is it won't let it the sound don't sound good on StreamYard. Oh, that's Kashina. He said, I'm single. I would never be in another relationship again. You young. You'll be in another relationship. It's okay. And you got money. It's okay. And you got the coins. And yeah, he broke up. And I think it's not healthy doing 365-day live, all of that. Take a break. It's not healthy for the brain. That's why I take breaks on YouTube. I don't be on here a lot because it's not healthy to be on here all the time. And I don't do a lot of, so I can compare my time. Because I remember one time when I was on 24-hour lives and I was just doing, they said, Wiley crashed it out. I was live and for hours. And did y'all remember that? For hours and hours and hours. And for hours and 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 hours. One sleeping on the live for hours. 10, 12 hours. And then I have other videos playing and I'm watching it, watching the comments. And then I go and put another shirt and just be up talking more and more and more for hour. And I might go to sleep for an hour, 30 minutes, and back up again. That's how it was, y'all. But I'm better now. I'm better now. I am better now. And a lot of people battle with their mental depression, mood swings, so much. They just don't talk about it. And a lot of people are ashamed. It's some jobs that allow you to get therapy. They pay for it, especially in healthcare. So take advantage of that. I'm so much better now. So much better now. So much better now. But I was going through it. But the job they be having where you can get services and stuff like that, even at some college university, they have where you can get services and stuff. So you got to look into it. So love y'all. Anything else I should discuss? The floor is y'all. Did I discuss everything? Because you did not. He ain't on YouTube. You got to go subscribe to his Twitch. And he only got like 10 subscribers. My insurance now cover therapy. It should, because it should be mandatory. And this is why I should run for office to really pass laws and to really pass laws to make therapy and make it mandatory. What went on in Nigeria, I told y'all that a lot of these behaviors saying they doing this to the Christians and stuff. So y'all got to be careful. I don't know all the details of what happened in Nigeria, but what I am saying is be careful. I'm gonna do some more research on that. Just be careful. Just be careful. And I'm just being real. 18.4% allegedly are depressed, but I believe it's higher. Oh, it's higher. Most definitely it's higher. It's higher. I was just keeping it real, especially during holidays. It's the truth. I'm so tired of this whole the Epstein files. It's not like they released it. What do you think about the Epstein, the pitch they really? Well, it's not going to stop people from supporting Trump. Unfortunately, it was really sad they put Diana Ross picture and they released some pictures of Diana Ross and Michael Jackson, and then they had some the kids. They had photos blurred out. They're trying to paint this narrative. I'm like, they always try to just do it. But I'm so happy that they came out. Even Diana Ross' son came out and said that was him in the picture. That was Michael Jackson kids in the picture. So they really, and even one of the files said that Michael Jackson didn't do anything disrespectful at all. So it was just all the distraction. Like, come on now. What really went on in them FC Islands, we would never know. They're not gonna release it because they first released stuff. It was all blurred out. Then they released Bill Clinton. I'm just worried about food prices, jobs, investments. That's what I'm worried about. But I love y'all. I'ma go. This was fun talking to y'all today. We're gonna be back live tomorrow. If it's something juicy tomorrow, because tomorrow is Sunday. I really want to go to church tomorrow. I want to go to church, get my praise on. Well, it was so good talking to y'all today. Oh, you missed it? Yeah, rewind, get the replay, go to my Instagram, go to my TikTok, go to my Facebook, show some love. Go to my TikTok, show some love. I didn't try the church yet. I think you text me. If remind me and text me again, I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna ask one of my friends to take me because I miss church. I really do. All right, make sure y'all if y'all want to donate to our channel, $Wiley Show 1990. Thank you so much for y'all support. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times girl, always remember to put God first. Do not get your mental together, brother. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all have a good one.